Hey Aquarius, welcome to Glow in the Dark Tarot. This is your reading for September 2019. Sorry it's so late. Later on in the week I will be doing mid-months. I do my readings, I don't do them in order of the astrology signs, but I do them kind of in order like of what I'm feeling, of who needs the reading. So I'm sorry that you guys are so late. But I hope all is well with you guys. Please keep in mind that this reading may or may not resonate with you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, we will see. There are other YouTube readers out there. Please feel free to click the like button, the comment button, or subscribe, or the thumbs up button if you end up liking this reading. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm setting an ambiance here with my Glade candle. So, Aquarius, let's go ahead and start with your reading. So Aquarius, everything looks good. I think that you are doing good for this month. I think that you are focusing on yourself. A lot of signs are doing that for this month. I also think you're focusing on the things that are cohesive in your life. So whether that's the relationships, whether that's your family, whether that's your money, that is one thing that I see. But I do want you to be aware of your surroundings and some of the people that you are around. So Aquarius, I see here your first card is the Ten of Cups next to the World card, next to the Hermit in the reverse. So there's definitely this feeling of fulfillment, of having everything that you want, of having everything that you need. This could possibly be coming after an ending. You could, be walking into something new. You could have something that you have established. Maybe you got a new job and you're getting your footing there. Maybe you're in a new relationship and you're getting your footing there. Or maybe you're just really looking at your life and looking at how hard you've worked for this entire year. And just really just sitting back and you realize that you have everything and that you do have this sense of happiness and fulfillment. This tells me that with the World card coming behind this, that there is a cycle that is complete, Aquarius. There is something that has happened in your past that led you to this Ten of Cups moment, and that was part of you completing this cycle. Okay, that was part of this process that you have gone through, Aquarius. I don't know why I'm hearing, though, that some people might not be happy with that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm hearing that some people might not be happy with that, but we'll see. We'll continue. So yeah, Aquarius, you're doing everything according to plan, and from what I see, that you have been doing everything according to plan. You've been doing everything that you need to do. So with that, I don't think that there is this need for you to take this Hermit energy. I don't think that there's anything that you need to question about yourself, even question about the decisions that you are making. That's what I'm getting with this Hermit card in the context of how it's lined up in these cards. I feel that you feel pretty confident in the decisions that you've made, and in the things that you decided to let go, and in the things that you decided to keep. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like, this is, I don't use these words, but I do feel like there is some divine orchestration going on here, Aquarius, in the past and with this month, and this is at the top of the month, right? So I think that you're moving into something where you do feel a sense of community. I think you're moving into something where you do feel a sense of teamwork and balance. This could be your social structures. This could have to do with work. This could just have to do with everything in your life and the people around your life kind of working necessarily as the cogs in the system of your life that they need to be working in, and that you need them to work for you. But what I don't want you to do, Aquarius, is to get too comfortable with that, and I don't want you to allow people to get too comfortable with their place in your life. I do want you to watch out for this possible negative energy. This sense of cooperation and this sense of teamwork could lead you to this negative energy to where it is going to mess with your sense of fulfillment. It is going to mess with you feeling as though you have something to be proud of. So Aquarius, I guess this is why I heard it. I don't think that you're the problem, right? I think you need to pay attention to some of the people around you. I think you need to make sure that some of the situations or environments or relationships that you get into, just keep kind of like I don't want to say a tight leash on them or a tight hold on them, but just don't be so go with the flow with them, because I do feel like they can easily kind of venture into that toxic energy. So just keep a watchful eye and a handle on your relationships, on your pinnacles, on your own habits, spending, drinking, whatever have you. Keep a tight hold on your on the habits in your life from other people and from yourself, so that you don't lose that sense of balance and this sense of just happiness that I think you're feeling. So don't get too caught up in the wave, I guess is what I'm saying, Aquarius. And don't let other people around you get too caught up in the wave. So you have the Queen of Cups in the reverse next to the Nine of Cups in the reverse next to the Eight of Wands in the reverse. A lot of reversal cards coming up here. So if you don't do that, Aquarius, I do think that there is some speed bumps that could happen. Some speed bumps that could have to do with your emotions. Some speed bumps that could have to do with your sense of contentment. Some speed bumps that could have to do with your sense of, what really matters, and could kind of derail you and confuse you a little bit. So again, Aquarius, like I said, everything looks good. I think that for this month, though, you just really need to focus on keeping a handle on yourself, and then keeping a handle on the people around you and the things that are around you. Make sure that you don't allow other people's emotions to affect your well-being and your stability. Make sure you know how to pick your battles. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make sure you don't allow other people's impatience or sense of greediness or their impulsive nature to affect you. Make sure that you don't have that within yourself. With the Moon card here in the reverse, and then the Four of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Five of Wands, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. So Aquarius, I think that there could be some confusion towards the end of the month. I think that something is going to happen, or someone's going to act in a certain way or something, and it's kind of going to confuse you a little bit. And it might be a good thing, because it might help to realign you a little bit. I don't think it's going to knock you off or knock you down. It just might help to kind of nudge you a little bit back on track, or just a little bit further on track of what it is that you really want. Yeah, and I think whatever that thing is that you really want, that you're going to find out based off of this thing. I think it's going to be something tiny, but it's going to be enough to kind of just kind of just steer you back. It's kind of like when you're driving, you accidentally kind of go into the other lane. You're like, oh shit, and you kind of like overcorrect yourself. I think it's kind of going to be like that. I think whatever it is, though, it's going to, put you in a situation where you are aggressively going back on track and going back towards what it is you want and how you want to be. I'm really hearing for this month, Aquarius, that you just really need to be aware of other people's energies. Just be aware of other people's energies. Pay attention to your own, but mostly other people. Don't let other people's energies kind of run rampant. I think through all of this, though, you still are going to kind of go back to square one And I think that you are, still going to be looking for that sense of community and that sense of balance. I don't think that there is anything that you are going to be too focused on. Whatever is going to happen, whatever's going to transpire, whatever surprise, again, I think it's going to be small. And it just might be something small within a relationship. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it's going to bring you much anxiety or anguish or just mental anguish or anything like that, because I get this sense, Aquarius, that regardless, by the end of the month, you are going to be okay, and you're going to choose what to go towards and what not to go towards. And there will be that sense of equal give and take, and that sense of balance, and that sense of union, and that sense of community. But there will be some things in between before you can get to that. I'm sorry, I'm just being nosy. But yeah, I will say though, Aquarius, make sure that whatever transpires this month, that if you have to walk away, don't be afraid to walk away. I feel like you want to do the typical Aquarius thing, right? I feel like you want to be the humanitarian to a lot of people. You want to be a lot of things for a lot of people. You want that union. You want that sense of community. This could be a relationship that maybe you are deciding to stay in maybe longer than you should. This could be a job that you're deciding to stay with maybe longer than you should. I feel this optimistic, we can keep going kind of spirit with you, because I really don't feel like you're in a bad mood, Aquarius. I really don't. But I wonder if right now, with the season, and the season that we're going to be going into next week, Libra season, where everything is going to be about balance, restoring that balance. I wonder if now, if this is a nudging from the universe for you to either make some cuts, make some adjustments, make some, different ways of organizing things before the universe has to do it for you. The problem with it, that is, if the universe has to do it for you, if you won't do it yourself because maybe you are holding on too tightly to some things, that could, Aquarius, leave you in a situation where your inability to walk away, or your inability to at least walk away for the moment, could leave you feeling a little bit out in the cold. So, Aquarius, it looks good, but I think the main message is just to not get carried away with the wave. I know that's something that maybe you should say in Cancer season, but man. And don't let other people get carried away with you. So, let's clarify this. I bought some some new Rider-Waite cards for your clarification cards. Also bought some spirit animal cards, spirit animal oracle cards to use, so that you, I feel like, I want you guys to have more of a takeaway from the readings, okay? As far as advice is concerned. So, let's clarify. You have the Eight of Wands clarifying the Ten of Cups. You have the Two of Cups clarifying the world. Gorgeous. You have the Chariot in the reverse clarifying the Hermit. You have the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Three of Pentacles. You have the Hermit in the reverse, clarifying the Devil card. Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse, clarifying the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Nine of Cups in the reverse. You have this card again, the Four of Cups in the reverse, clarifying the Eight of Wands. The Death card, clarifying the Moon. The Ten of Cups in the reverse, clarifying the Four of Cups in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse, clarifying the Five of Wands. The Sun card in the reverse, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups, clarifying the Three of Cups. And at the bottom of the clarification deck, you have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So Aquarius, again, like I said, be careful. I don't think that you have to like watch, over your shoulder like every 5 seconds. But again, like just be careful with the energies of this month and what that means from other people. Looking at this off the bat, I would say don't be afraid to change, and don't be afraid to allow the people around you to change, and don't be afraid to adjust accordingly. Now the Eight of Wands, clarifying the Ten of Cups, whatever this thing is that makes you very happy, whatever this sense of fulfillment, you are going to continue to get things to reinforce that coming in that are going to continue to make you happy. This World card being clarified by the Two of Cups, this cycle that has ended, this new beginning in a relationship, this new beginning in a job, this new beginning in some type of union within yourself or outside yourself. Again, you have very good things coming towards this thing. And whether or not this is a passing or this is something that is happening within this month, to a certain extent, Aquarius, I don't want you to worry about it. But I will say, don't allow things probably from your past. Don't allow things that you have not been able to move on from. Don't allow things that you have not gone inward on to affect what is going on. So you being an air sign, Aquarius, I will say, that being said, don't get too much in your mind and don't get too much in your thoughts. Seven of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Three of Pentacles. The Hermit card in the reverse, clarifying the Devil card. The Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So I do feel this energy where you don't really feel like, there are some things you don't really feel like you have to fight for anymore. And there are some things that you don't really feel like you have to protect. And I think that you are coming into this energy where I think you really kind of just want to rest. And you kind of just don't want to have to fight. You don't want things to be, a struggle or a battle or some type of type of thing, right? But I feel like I understand that, Aquarius, but that doesn't mean that you should ignore things or, whether it's in yourself or whether it's with other people. I don't feel like this Devil energy is predominantly being overwhelming in your life, even though it is at the center of your read and it's being clarified by the Hermit card in the reverse. I just think it's something that you need to be cognizant of and aware of and make sure that it doesn't sneak up on you. I think that regardless of what you're doing, you are taking your time about it. I don't think you have all the answers. I don't think you have all the confidence. I don't think you have all the pentacles quite yet. I definitely think that you still see the potential for it, though. King of Cups in the reverse, clarifying the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Four of Cups, clarifying the Eight of Wands in the reverse. All of these in the reverse. So I definitely feel like there's something that you're not being stubborn about. I definitely feel like there's something that you're not trying to control too much. There's something that you're not trying to be overly rational about, overly logical. I do want you to be careful, though, that you or the persons around you aren't being overly emotional to the point where it is turning you or them upside down. Does that make sense? So I think that this thing is the thing that's going to make you go, you know, this thing right here is the thing that's going to kind of realign you. Um, you know, it's not going to be something that's major or drastic. I don't feel that, but it's just going to be like a little wake up call, I think. And again, it's gonna make it more clear of what you want. It will be confusing, but you have to be open to the change. You have to be open to the rebirth, because that rebirth will happen. And I do feel like you will go through some type of rebirth or balancing act towards the end of this month. You will be either balanced again, or even so more balanced. And I don't want you to get distracted by that. I don't want you to, you know, see that change or that rebirth as a sense of you're not happy, or you can't be happy, or you can't be fulfilled. I don't want you to, you know, not have, you know, the confidence to have this manifestation energy within you because of this thing that will happen, or you know, that may happen. I want you to use that aggression or that aggressive spirit in a positive way and in a productive way, to where this magician can be in the upright instead of it being in the reverse, because I feel like there will be something that will kind of shake your confidence a little bit. Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the Sun card. Again, like, I think that I've been saying this a lot for the signs, but I think there's that internal and that external. I think externally things will appear a certain way, and you will make sure that they do appear that way. But internally, you will be a little bit knocked off. I'm telling you not to let people knock you off. Don't let them knock you off your path. And allow the changes and the rebirths and the realizations, and allow the things that you see within yourself and with other people to happen. This is almost, you know, confirming what I said, you know. Three of Cups being clarified by the Knight of Cups. If I were to add this up, this would be Four of Cups. Don't allow this month to turn you jaded. Don't allow people to turn you jaded. Don't allow, you know, things or whatever will happen this month, or whatever you might come across, to turn you to be disinterested. Because I feel like whatever this thing is, it won't be the end of everything. It'll just be something small. A small disappointment, a small change, a small rebirth. But it will be effective enough to get you realigned. And I do think it will change what you consider is important to you, and what you consider is worth your time, and what you're interested in. And because it will do that, you will be moving on to those new things that interest you. I would say just don't be impulsive. Don't be too impulsive. Don't be too foolhardy. And if this is a situation where someone wants to offer you this cup, I do have a sense that you probably will be thinking about it. I don't think you're just going to take it. Sorry, I'm just being nosy. So just be aware. Okay, Aquarius. This is really all the advice that I have for you, is just be aware of your energy and the energies around you. Okay? So let's get into your spirit oracle animal cards. I think I said that right. You have scarab, beetle, spirit, magic works through you. So again, Aquarius, whatever this month has to bring, don't allow it to affect your ability to do what you know how to do. You know how to make things work. You know how to think. You know how to think things through. You know how to be everything to everyone or to the people who you care about. Don't get so discouraged or convinced by the surface or what's going on the outside. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. So continue to be yourself, Aquarius. Continue to be how you are, but you know, remember where your gifts are coming from. Remember where you are coming from when you give to certain people. You know, again, this goes back to what I was saying, how, you know, just even with your own energy, watch out. You know, I don't think that you are toxic, and I don't think that you may be around a lot of toxic people, but I think that you really need to just make sure that you don't get carried away this month, and that you remember who and what you are. Remember why you do things that you do. Even when you get tired of doing it, you don't remember why you're doing it. Okay? Wombat spirit, be at home. Like I said, don't let things knock you off. Don't let things knock you off. Be at home with yourself. Be at home with your grind. Be at home with the people you choose to be at home with. Okay? Do not lose your center and do not lose your core, Aquarius, because I feel like if you allow things to get away from you, it could be easy for you to do that, or it could be easy for, you know, other people to try to make you do that. Frog spirit, clear up the clutter. So this is like what I was saying, like allow those deaths and those rebirths and those cycles to happen. Allow those changes to happen, Aquarius, even within yourself. Clear out the clutter. Because like I said, if you don't, the universe will do it for you, and it won't feel that good. Don't be afraid to do that. And literally, that is a perfect way to put this reading, because I don't really feel like there are big bad things in your life. I feel like there's just a little bit of clutter and a little bit of dust. And I think you need to use the rest of Virgo season to clear out that clutter. We have Libra season coming up, and you want to be fully clutter free for your fellow air sign, because I have a feeling for air signs, Libra season's gonna be lit, especially if we get rid of that clutter. So Aquarius, thank you for tuning in to Glow in the Dark Tarot. This is your reading for September 2019. If this reading resonated with you, great. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Please feel free to check out other YouTube readers out there. Please click the like button. Please click the subscribe button. Please share this video. Please leave me a comment. I will be back with mid-months. Probably the middle of this week. And they will be more catered to Libra season and the energies that we're going to be dealing with then. Also, if this video gets a lot of views, my promise to you, Aquarius, is that I will give you a bonus. Okay, so look out for that, Aquarius. Sorry that this was late. I love you guys, and again, thank you for tuning in. Bye.